Hello everybody, PlanetWalls here for the December 15th Daily Challenge. I am running solo today, and though I may record in like, I don't know, 25 minutes ago with Becky, if she's interested. So we are going to be doing the standard strategy of not dying and going to the mothership and being as greedy as possible, because that's been working out for me recently, at least as far as having fun and runs and going to the mothership goes, because that's my new favorite place to be in the world. I just got inside from, arrow shaft. It's okay. It didn't even hurt. I just got inside from cleaning ice off the car, which is one of my favorite things to do in the world. Almost as good as going to the mothership. Alright, come on, you asshole. Ah! Oh, almost killed myself with that. Alright, there we go. I guess I wouldn't have killed myself with it. I guess I would have just hurt myself with that rock. That would have been okay. Alright, just try to be as efficient as possible, get in the swing of things. What's going on over here? We are going to crush this gold bar, but that is okay with me. Alright. This place sucks pretty much, though. So we'll do that. Did it... the rock... I don't know what to say. Alright, we will continue with the next daily challenge in a moment. Hello everybody, PlanetWalls here. We are back. I guess you didn't go anywhere because I'm clearly appending this to the previous daily challenge. Becky, you didn't witness it. It was a true embarrassment. But you guys just witnessed that 2 seconds ago and are probably still shaking off your little laughter as this poor lady was shot with an arrow trap that I was confused about why it didn't fire, and I hit the wrong button and then fell into spikes.
Right.
And that's how it happened. Alright, so today,
we were on CNN.
Hardly.
For, I think, in my opinion, too long a time.
CNN clearly didn't know what to do.
No,
That's what I think.
They had lots to cover. They didn't really need to cover this forever.
Yeah. But it turned out that the institution with which we are affiliated had
Which
we
won't talk about.
I'm sure you guys can figure it out if you really wanted to. But there was some kind of fucking bomb threat. And it's looking now like it was baseless.
Which is,
I mean, it's good that it's baseless.
Because they have finals this week.
Yeah, somebody,
And
I don't know, I don't want to diminish the, like, if it turns out somebody gets hurt, you know.
That would be terrible.
It would be terrible, but it's looking right now like that's not going to be the case, which is good.
It was finals week, and the 4 buildings were, like, right next, like, within the same, I don't know.
They're all places where you would have a final. One of them was a dorm, but they probably threw that one in there because they wanted to make it seem legit.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it's really snowy and horrible out there. I could understand why somebody wouldn't want to take finals, but I'm certainly not condoning calling in a fake bomb threat. Or a real one, for that matter, in order to get out of taking finals.
Well, I mean, the truth is, like, I wouldn't, like...
You wouldn't impute that motivation onto someone yet?
No, I wouldn't unless...
What a shitty floor.
The police hadn't already, which they have.
Yeah,
they're like...
Two of the buildings are safe.
No, they actually said that it's most likely somebody trying to get a finals. Yeah, that's what they said on the news.
Well, that's what the school is like sometimes. Woo! How'd you like that move?
I don't know.
There's a jetpack over here, so...
That's what the police apparently said, that, you know, that they should be cautious, but most likely...
Yep, most likely this man is going to die. Oh god, I'm like freaking out. I'm second guessing myself here.
The best part is actually how they're like, okay, so we have the police departments and bomb squads working, which, you know, you would think ordinarily would be the case.
Yeah.
But what was really funny, I thought, is like the Secret Service are getting involved.
Why was yeah, that's right.
And they're like, Secret Service, and then like the lady on CNN was like, why are they involved? And they had to like come up with some ham-fisted
They were like,
reason.
oh, well, whenever something like this happens, whoever's around and can lend their
that's
assistance...
what they said. They get involved.
And I'm like, I don't know if that's true.
That's not
why
true.
would the Secret Service be around?
Okay, but here's the reason why. There are famous people here, and we have some very...
Well, including politicians. We should specify that because Secret Service doesn't just take care of, you know, regular famous people.
Yeah, we don't, that's not what I was about to explain. I was like, we have some, how do we say?
Celebs?
Not celebs, we have some, not celebs per se.
Children of politicians?
Children of politicians
probably,
here.
I assume?
Yeah.
Maybe even international politicians?
Mostly international politicians.
Probably not mostly, but
well, no,
certainly.
I don't think
You don't think there are any...
I don't think Sasha Malia are here.
No, well, they're not old enough. Maybe in a couple years.
That's my point.
Okay, I see.
But, yeah.
Sasha and Malia.
International politicians and their kids might be here. So, apparently SS is here, but they had to, like, come up with...
SS?
I'm sorry, the Secret Service. God, I didn't mean to. How...
Yeah. It's really easy to mix those up.
I mean,
it makes sense.
I didn't...
I know you don't think that one is the other. It's just, it's really callous and offensive.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
I said nothing. I did nothing but make something an acronym.
Right.
I didn't say anything.
Cool, webgun. That's better than any
I didn't even finish a sentence.
Right.
So you had no idea where I was going with that.
You were actually... Are you trying to tell me that you were in fact going to be talking about the Holocaust?
No, I was going to talk about the snakes that you were killing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In the SS? Snakes.
Yeah.
I see. That...
I did absolutely nothing offensive, callous, or bad.
Yeah, right.
Anyway.
Well, I wouldn't have called it bad.
Anyway, it was an accident. So,
It was on purpose. It was intentional.
So the Secret Service apparently is involved, which we both thought was really funny.
Oh, fuck. I got greedy.
And when CNN was trying to, like, understand why, we thought that was also pretty funny.
Yeah. I agree. So that's the excitement that's been around here today.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Which is pretty much not excitement.
Yeah, I wouldn't really label it excitement either. I'm gonna take the Matic nowhere. I'm gonna just go ahead and bring the shotgun with. So that explains why I'm poking holes in these gold bombs. Bam! Gold frap. Ooh! Goldschlager. The favorite drink of collegiate students who want to buy something that looks like a novelty.
Yeah. And who want to believe that it actually...
The reason there's gold flakes in there is because it carves holes in your tongue, and then...
Has anybody heard this?
Goldschlager? I think everybody has heard this.
Is that how they sell it still?
I don't know if that's... They sell it by just saying that there are chunks of gold in your booze.
Yeah, no, I know.
I don't know if they need any, like, fucking extra gimmick on top of that.
No, but
gimmick.
everybody says that. They're like, that sounds stupid to buy anything like that.
Do you really need to get drunk faster?
No, hold on. That's a separate question.
I need to get drunk slower.
That's a question that I was going to go into, but not quite yet.
Okay, you weren't ready for that part yet. There's the shotgun.
The first thing I was going to ask, do they... Oh my god. Oh
yeah,
my god.
I almost had a lapse in judgment there.
Oh my god.
I mean, I had a lapse in judgment. I almost died.
Stop talking and focus on your game.
Well, I want to talk about Goldschlager.
We're not going to be able to talk about it if you die.
That means like gold hitter in German,
anyway,
right? Like
yeah.
Schlacken,
It's
Schlassen.
2 G's, it's not a CH.
Huh, this is poor.
Anyway, no. No, not spiders.
I'm more worried about the shopkeeper.
I'm worried about spiders plus shopkeeper. Anyway, so Goldschlager, what's with that?
What do you mean, what's with it? It's just a novelty booze for children.
I know it's a novelty booze, but like, what I'm asking is does it get by on the whole idea that like there's gold flakes in here?
Who came up with that idea?
I don't...
Someone was trying to understand why they would put
someone who's brilliant.
Pyrite flakes in a drink.
Someone who's brilliant, obviously, because it worked. But like, do they only sell it based on,
Oh God! Whoa!
Oh shit!
It's okay.
The idea that there are gold flakes in it, or is it the case that they sell it because of the myth that goes along with it, but they don't explicitly say it, but they know it continues to pervade, college students.
You're saying like, was that just a happy accident for them that idiot college students decided that maybe gold flakes?
It can't possibly be true, right?
I don't think so.
Is that on Mythbusters?
Mythbusters, if you're watching, Perry and Beard Man.
Please test the Goldschlager myth.
Yeah, we really need to know. I mean, it seems to me there's some logic to it.
Does everybody know the myth?
Go ahead and explain
so the issue is that apparently the pieces of flakes of gold are supposed to like...
This is a booze that has, I guess, flakes of
gold.
I'm not even sure if it's really gold.
It's not even that expensive.
Yeah, if it were really like flakes of 24 karat gold.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would sell it at Liquor Barn.
Yeah, but they do. And apparently these flakes of gold are supposed to like make these little tiny micro cuts, which don't hurt in your mouth and throat.
So they don't hurt because
Which means that the alcohol that you're drinking with the gold flakes in them is supposed to, like, be able to be absorbed faster, and you're supposed to be able to get drunk more quickly, because it can actually get into your bloodstream faster. So your blood alcohol content will rise more quickly. So it's sold, like, this is, like, something that we've been told, like, 10 million times because we went to Indiana, which is a, #1 party school in the country.
It was back in like 2003. I don't know anymore.
When we were
like Penn State.
When we were entering it, yeah.
Yeah.
It was we were like tied to Penn State or something.
No. I just know Penn State seems like a fun place to be.
IU was a fun place to be.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Do you remember like during Little 500, people like honk?
Yeah,
honk and will drink. You know what I mean? And people were like doo doo doo, and they were like totally wasted.
Yeah, I know. You just got to basically bring people closer to some sort of like horrible disaster. It was basically a dream come true.
It was great.
Yeah, we have spike shoes? We do, huh? Okay, there's a vault. That's scary.
I'm guessing that does happen. No, that kind of stuff doesn't happen here. But
I think there's some party action here.
No, there are parties, but no, it does not take the form of that. With guys who just are sitting in lawn chairs with no shirts on.
No, that doesn't happen.
And signs in the lawn that's like honk and we'll drink.
Yeah, it's a little bit less hillbilly-ish here.
It's not like that.
Yeah, I don't like that little fun action that's happening down there. That's a little scary to me.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't like this either. Look at all this shit. All right, let's...
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. There's arrow traps everywhere. Okay.
Oh my god.
What?
Nothing.
Just freaking out?
Well, I would be careful.
And we've got a vault that we'd like to ghost, if possible. You know how ghosting the vault is fun.
Yeah, so if anyone can verify and or debunk this idea,
please
or
do.
If you've even heard it.
If anybody loves Goldschlager.
Sound up. It actually tastes pretty good. It does. It's like pepperminty.
I just can't care.
It tastes sweet and pepperminty. It's like not that bad, actually. Like in terms of taking a shot, if you're gonna take, I mean, there's a shooter. You can take a shooter, which they always taste good because there's a bunch of sugar.
Right.
But if you're gonna actually just take a shot of something,
you might as well have it be
Goldschlager.
Goldschlager
Is way better.
You'd recommend Goldschlager. I have to be honest, it's been a long time since I've taken a shooter.
Now here's the separate question. Why would you want to get drunk faster? Like, I never understood this. I mean, unless I were like a 300-pound guy, right? And it just took a lot to like get me out. Like, and I felt the need to feel a buzz, and it was so expensive.
Yeah.
Like, that's the rationale here. It's less expensive, right?
Which is true, I suppose. Should I waste my last bombs in ghosting this vault? I actually don't think I should.
But that's only true to a certain point. Like, you either have to be getting really drunk, and in which case you might want to question whether or not you have a problem and you should go seek some help.
Yeah.
Or
you're a stupid kid.
That's when people after the age is typically of like 30.
I mean, if you're 30 and you're still trying to get drunk faster
after
with Goldschlager?
No, to be honest, after
oh my god, that poor dog.
After the age of 30, they think that
from the start. What the fuck happened there?
The risk of addiction is really low at this point.
What the hell is happening?
After a certain life cycle, the brain chemistry doesn't alter in a certain way in almost every like person who's an addict. From what this is a documentary on HBO, guys. I don't know. If it's legitimate
HBO is probably more reliable as far as documentaries go than some sources.
But they said after...
Whoa, wrong way! I always do it the wrong way.
Age 30, addictions, chemical addictions independent, of that sort don't typically develop. I mean, you can have chemical dependencies and physiological dependencies on drugs.
Cool,
but
I'll take that.
It's not the same thing as addiction in terms of it's changing brain chemistry in profound and horrible ways that cause deleterious effects.
I'm nervous about what's going to happen if I go down there. Does that make sense?
No, sure. So the question really is, why would you want to get drunk faster?
Because you don't have time for this sobriety.
It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
Well, I guess because you're at a point in your life where the novelty of intoxication is worth more than the social aspect.
It doesn't even feel good. Do you remember that stage where just drinking sucked after
Yeah, it's called being over the age of 22.
I think it's funny because I remember I don't know. I think I was...
That made all the difference in the world. Now I can feel free to spend a bomb on this asshole. I guess I should have ghosted that vault in the last level.
Yeah. I think I was quite intoxicated, legally. Not meaning I ever did it illegally. I actually was very straight-laced and always, it was always after age 21.
I think you partook a couple times illegally, if that's what are you trying to act like you didn't?
No, I mean, I've had, I guess...
You were a little bit older.
I was older than everybody.
Yeah.
I was actually legal. But anyway, I think I only really got, like,
hammered?
Drunk 3 times in my life.
I don't know if I've ever been. My metabolism is so fast that I get, like, majorly buzzed off 1 or 2 drinks, like a Smirnoff Ice, and then I feel sober within an hour.
I have an issue, too, now where, like...
I was checking for the black market, by the way. That's what I was doing there.
1 glass of wine is...
Yeah, 1 glass of wine is, like, enough for me.
Whoa.
And then maybe I'll have another one a couple hours later. Like, I just...
If you're really feeling, like, in a party mood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But normally you're, like, ready for a nap at that point.
That's the thing, is, like, now I'm just like, oh, it's just gonna make me sleepy.
Yep.
So, what... I don't...
Dry.
Yeah, and it makes you... Your
like, whoa!
Throat hurt at night. And so why... Like, the best time to have it is with, like, a really good meal that you're already spending a lot of money on.
Yeah.
And to, make sure that you drink, like, early enough in the night that you can drink enough water to recuperate.
Yes.
I mean, otherwise it's just not even, like...
Yeah. You don't want it to, like, ruin your whole night.
Yeah, that's...
But it does.
It does, so long as... I mean, but if you have it, like, 5 o'clock in the evening, you can keep drinking water.
Yeah.
And it adds to the flavor of your meal.
Because that's when we eat dinner now, 5 o'clock in the
No,
evening.
I'm just mean, like, it adds to the flavor of some whatever nice dinner you're having, and it makes sense.
Oh, fuck.
But in terms of just pure getting intoxicated, I don't see it anymore. I don't understand.
Whoa! Why did I do that?
There was one time I did throw up really badly.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That sucked.
It was
for
bad.
You.
Obviously I didn't care at that point because I was,
I'm not ghosting pretty rigorously. I kind of
Totally.
want to just raise my score average without dying.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like this to be a good one.
Yeah, I was totally, hammered one time, and I didn't care at all. And you were trying to help as best you could.
You were like, whatever, I'll just throw up into this garbage bag. You know, hold back my hair, you two. It was like one of your friends and me, one of our friends. It just sucked. I mean, we're pretty lame as far as, like, drunken stories. We don't have any, like, I woke up in a dumpster.
I don't think that's lame. I think that's an indication of a problem.
If you do that?
Yeah.
No, I agree.
I remember feeling pretty awful the next morning in such a... Like, it doesn't feel good the next morning either. So, I mean, I think that was the last time I ever did anything besides 1 or 2 glasses of wine.
Yeah, probably.
I was just drinking... I can't drink them anymore. Because of this experience. I think it was amaretto sours. I just, like...
Oh, shit, I shouldn't have gotten that. I should have ghosted that.
Did them really fast.
Amaretto sours suck. I was just downing straight amaretto out of the bottle. There are photos of me on Facebook that are still up that are probably... some of the few, like, drunken, disturbed photos of me online, and it's just me downing amaretto straight.
I actually think you were just posing for those.
Well, I was posing, but it wasn't, like, sober posing. Oh, God. Really?
You know, anything sweet now is gross.
I know, now I'm thinking, like, how did I drink that? At the time, I was like, this is so sweet, it's delicious.
Ugh.
Now I'm thinking, like, what
Gross.
the fuck was wrong with me?
Nasty, yeah.
Alright, so...
So...
Black market, where are you?
I don't know.
Up here, huh?
Connor, don't
end up like your cat.
Don't end up... Yeah. Don't start early, because, you know, that's problematic. Don't do it often. Don't go to party schools.
Don't live your life!
Don't, like, you know, deprive yourself of life, but at the same time, like... It's not that much fun.
Deprive yourself of a little bit of life.
Yeah.
Once you deprive yourself of that, then, you know, you can be a good standard adult. What the fuck is over here?
Because
asshole?
the novelty wears off pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Do you feel older? I actually feel older. Like, now it's 11 o'clock, I'm like, dude, I am done.
11 o'clock?
11 p.m.
It's... now?
No, at night.
Oh, I was like, you
Like-
might be delirious if you think it's...
No. 11 p.m. I'm like, I'm done for the night.
Oh yeah, me
Man,
too at this point.
I'm like, woof.
I'm like, oh god, I have to
that
stay
day.
up and play Spelunky. How the fuck am I gonna do that? It used to be like, I can't go to bed when there's a daily challenge.
You actually stay up a lot later than I do.
Yeah, but it's become hard for me too. I'm actually on a schedule that I can approve of now. God, this has to be the most boring conversation
I know.
for everyone. They're
It's
like,
about
what
getting,
the
well,
fuck?
it's about getting, like, older. I don't like it. It doesn't feel, like, nice to me.
No, I agree.
I do
Feels awful.
I feel more moderate. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, my temper is more moderate. Probably my zeal in general is more moderate.
We're gonna have an interesting situation happening here. See that ghost?
Yeah.
That's one of two.
My desire to stay up
The other
late.
ghost sister is gonna be over here.
Oh my god.
You know what? I was gonna get these things and have them ghosted,
How
but now
about
that I'm
you just-
double ghosting...
Yeah, why don't you just not do that?
Yeah.
Don't.
Alright, black market time.
See? Moderation.
I ghosted in moderation. As in, I took the, you know...
Yeah.
I guess that was probably a bad decision in retrospect.
Yeah. I think that's what you learn, right? Like, between your 20s and 30s, you're like, moderation.
Maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
I think what happens is that moderation is enforced on you because you feel like shit when you don't do it. I don't think it's like any sort
That's
of
fair.
existential thing.
No,
I think
no,
it's
no,
just
no, I
like,
think
wow, when I drink now it feels like garbage as opposed to before when it was awesome.
I'm not just talking about drinking. I'm talking about sleeping. I'm
Anything.
talking about food. I'm talking about like all. It just feels like anything else feels terrible.
Things get worse when you don't do it in moderation, and the result is that it like self-enforces.
It's true.
What the fuck is
But
happening here?
I never realized that. I don't think until I don't know, very recently. It's strange.
All right, let's get
It
the
feels.
on.
You're like, wow, I feel a lot better when I exercise. Like it's a very strange experience.
I've never felt that.
You-
Whoa!
you walk
He
the-
just like blew up the floor.
You walk to campus all the time. Oh no, you drive.
That does, but walking to campus doesn't really feel like exercise. I don't feel like.
It's like 1.25 miles. If you do it twice, you walk 2.5 miles with weight.
Yeah, but
Still exercise. I feel a lot better when I walk.
really?
Yeah.
I feel okay doing it. I don't feel bad. Is
I'm
there
like-
another man here?
Anyway. God, this sounds so old.
I don't think there's a man in here. Another jetpack, huh?
Yeah. You know, but what we haven't stopped doing though is playing video games.
Well, yeah, but video games have become like a thing for real adults now, too.
No, yeah, it's true. Nor have we stopped looking at Reddit or.
You don't look at Reddit. I have to find the good things and show them to you.
I do watch CNN.
Oh, God! Wow.
You. Oh.
Oh, he just got killed by a tiki trap.
Okay,
that was awesome.
lucky. That was lucky.
Okay.
Let's see what else. Oh, we don't do the dishes regularly. That's one thing.
Well, we don't need to, though.
In moderation, that's
I figured
not...
out finally that I don't need to pre-wash as much as I had been, so like it doesn't stress me out as much.
So dishwashing, still not in moderation for us.
You don't need to. I don't know. We're still.
Nor is cleaning, really.
I feel very pleased with my dishwashing. My lack of dishwashing. I'm okay with myself. I'm not okay with it. I'm sorry. I haven't been doing it regularly.
I'm looking at him glaringly.
I know.
Because it's his responsibility.
Yeah. Oops. Didn't mean to pick up that gem. All right. So let's see.
Mine's cleaning the bathroom. Though, admittedly, that it has been done as frequently now.
As
that you've
the
stopped
dishwashing?
Yeah, since you stopped dishwashing, but it's not like the only thing that I do. We have division of chores and labor, which we've both just been neglecting recently.
Yeah. Because. Whoa! Caught one of those gold chunks. Who's over here? Just a
person.
Just a Yeti-man?
Yep.
Alright.
You've been going a lot longer in these daily challenges, by the way.
One of the things that I shouldn't have ghosted that either. One of the things that I've been doing correctly is moving more quickly through levels. Mm-hmm. And the result is that I have more time to set up for the ghost instead of not having any time whatsoever.
That's good. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, here something comes.
Nah, it was just a worm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's alright.
Okay. Just making sure.
Cool.
One thing I'm not good at doing also is work in terms of like moderation.
Yeah, that's still hard for me.
Like
work is hard.
It ends up being like the horrible Ali Brosh cycle. You know what I mean? Where
Well,
your inbox is stopped. Well, she's got like 1,000 because she's got fans.
I'm pretty good at responding to emails.
You're good at responding to emails.
I stay on top of small tasks very well.
Yeah, I don't do that. Anything that involves like a modicum of social interaction takes me like a ton of energy. That's why I'm okay on like talking online, but like if it's in real life, it would just, it wipes me out to have a lunch date and then like 2 other meetings. I'm like, I can't do anything for the rest of the day.
Yeah, no, that's true. I feel that way
Except
too.
stare at the wall and like...
Contemplate the failings.
Yeah, of whatever social interaction just ensued. No, not really, but kind of.
But close.
But close, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's a topic that I would like to talk about.
No, what? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Your tattoos.
Okay.
So how many tattoos do you have?
How do you want to count them?
That's exactly why I asked. I'm letting you set the stage for this conversation.
You could say 5,
Yeah.
or you could say
1.
3,
Or you could say 3.
or 1, or you could say
Now,
3.
some people might be wondering, wait, what? How the fuck does that make sense? Are they part of like one chain of tattoos? Yeah, in some ways, a couple of them are. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you embarrassed? Should I not have brought this up?
No, I'm not embarrassed.
You sound embarrassed.
No, I'm not. I'm not embarrassed. It's just unusual.
Okay.
It's very unusual.
What? Okay. So why is it unusual?
Because most women don't do this. Have tattoos of the sort
That you know of.
That I know of.
They don't, unlike you,
They don't advertise
have,
it.
you know, tattoos with like race cars with skulls and eyes bleeding out of them like
I don't have those.
Otto has in The Simpsons.
I have one decorative tattoo that
Whoa.
I kind of sometimes regret having. But the other ones I don't actually regret because they make my life 10 times easier.
So what are they?
I've actually, I have, some of my makeup tattooed on my face, actually.
Okay. So, you might be wondering, what? Do explain, Becky.
To explain?
Yeah. How does that make sense?
Okay, so
Here's the big head. I see them on my head.
it actually, some people get it done and it looks absolutely terrible. That is not the case. Mine's really, like, nobody would know.
You like yours.
Nobody would know at all.
I agree.
Plus it gets getting ready in the morning like 5 minutes. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I have my eyeliner.
Yeah.
And my eyebrows done.
Yes.
In such a way that it's really, really light-handed.
Yes.
But it takes an enormous amount of time off of my daily schedule.
Right. So really, it's a cost-saving technique.
For me it is, because I don't spend tons of money at Sephora. Nor do I spend tons of time in the morning to get ready.
I want to use these little alien men. Come on over, buddy. No, don't go up there! Ah.
Does it look terrible, AJ?
No.
Looks really
That
good,
looks
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it actually, it really does. Okay, come on. I want this guy to shoot. No, I don't want you to shoot there. Come on. God damn it.
Yeah.
This fucker. Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen either. Alright.
So I think the eyeliner makes sense. I think the weirdest thing to explain are the eyebrows. 'Cause most guys don't understand the significance of
Eyebrows
Eyebrows.
in general.
in makeup doing.
In, yeah, the makeup world.
Makeup
I tend
world.
to agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, I have trouble, like, understanding what goes into that.
Yeah.
I don't even need to kill this guy.
I can
What did I do?
explain if you'd like. If you have like really light eyebrows, or if it's the case that I don't know, they're not very well shaped or they're really sparse, it can make you look a lot older.
Yeah.
And so, and it's also the case that they don't always, like, for some reason women spend a lot of time grooming that area, right?
Their eyebrows?
Yeah.
So they don't look like they have a unibrow like I sometimes do.
Or so they look, even if they don't have like excess hair, that basically that it looks clean and as best it can, right?
Yeah.
So the benefit of having
Hey, asshole, get over! God damn these assholes. I just want them...
very lightly tattooed is basically that it gives you shape to kind of just like pluck as fast as possible around it, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And also fills things in, like in certain areas, like darker color, where you wouldn't have it. So, there is the explanation. It sounds petty and stupid, but...
So it doesn't look any different than regular makeup, more or less. Maybe after it needs to be redone.
It's under the skin, as opposed to on top of it. So it has less of a, like... It actually looks... this sounds strange, but it actually looks more natural than normal makeup because of the fact that it's under the skin. Like, it's pigment under the skin.
It's not as loud either. Like, some of my undergrad girls, I've noticed... I only noticed this after...
Your
you
wife.
got makeup tattooed. Well, my point being, like, I didn't have an awareness of even what like
Went
makeup
into-
procedures were.
Yeah.
To be honest, I didn't notice like when people had mascara even.
Just
like
check YouTube.
like
it's
that's just
insane. Like how much of a process this could be.
Yeah. No. I mean, I recognize that now. My point though is just like I didn't notice until after you were like, yeah, I have eyeliner on and stuff. Like that, even people had it, and I was like, wow, my undergrad girls are really laying on the mascara. Like, why are they doing that? What's the my gun? I was gonna. It's okay. We have to die in this level anyway. But I was gonna.
Okay.
I was gonna put it by the Moai head to prove to
well.
Ludaloots that it doesn't actually work to.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ludaloots.
Yeah, it doesn't actually work to put the gun by the head. I've never gotten it
But
that
you
way.
think that their stuff is really chunky and overdone.
Well, I mean, I'm not like in no
Criticizing?
way do I want to like criticize the way that my students choose to like look in that particular way. That wasn't the goal.
Women in general. Just women in general.
Like that's not what I was trying to say. I was just trying to say like there's a certain degree of subtlety to the way you look. When you said natural, it doesn't really look like makeup, but it still has the same effect. So I would actually, I highly approve of it.
Highly approve.
Yeah.
It's true.
All right, so
The only thing that needs to be done is swipe mascara, and I don't even layer it on that thick.
no, you don't.
That and cherry chapstick. That's about it.
Yep.
Yep.
Is chapstick a type of makeup?
I don't think so, but when it's cherry, it has some color. So.
Why does blood come out when you get hit by a ghost? You'd think that it was more of a spiritual killing,
You think, right?
not a bodily one.
I don't know, but sacrifices, like, of animals, you have to drain the blood. It says so in, like, Leviticus or Deuteronomy or
Yeah,
something,
or
right?
if you're like Daniel from whatever that shitty game was, Amnesia. By the way, I don't think that game was shitty.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's not my favorite. I thought that there were severe problems with the game, despite it being actually quite interesting.
Right.
So that's my...
Right.
Sure.
Are we done with tattoo talk?
We can go back to tattoo talk, that's fine.
And I have one other, which, again, I'm like, I kind of wish I didn't, but it's alright.
You wish you didn't.
Yeah, I actually wish I didn't have
You
a
hadn't
tattoo.
made that one?
Yeah.
I like that one.
It's okay. It's not bad.
Can I talk about how I think it's actually screwed up slightly?
No.
Okay.
There's a line that's screwed up and it like really like pisses AJ off. He wants me to get it fixed, but for me, because it's on my back, like I never see it. so I
Like
don't care.
no one will see it. And I'm like, well, what's the point of having a tattoo if your logic is no one will see it? Who
No,
cares
no.
if it's
The
fucked
logic,
up?
it's on the top of my back. It's not like at the bottom. And so basically, when I have to like actually look formal and professional, it's never showing.
Oops.
But when I'm wearing, I don't know, like a tank top or something, like
Yeah.
then it does show, and so it's looks more casual, so it's fine.
Right.
Which is why I decided to put it there. But there's a certain part that's messed up that AJ can't stand to look at because the line's messed up on it because it doesn't fully complete in a certain way.
Would you want a tattoo that was fucked up?
It's a centimeter. It's like a centimeter long.
There's just a line where there are two hooves of a horse that are blurred into one hoof because the perspective on the image is confusing, and it makes sense why it would be confusing. Oh, come on, man. Drop your fucking gun. Oh, God! I wanted that gun!
Now you have to explain what the tattoo is, which is uncomfortable.
Why? Why is that
Because
uncomfortable?
people think I get a horse tattooed on my back, which I do, but it's not like
It's not like a real horse.
It's not like My Little Pony. Yeah.
That would have been terrifying. I'm glad you don't have My Little Pony.
It would just be an ironic tattoo, which is also uncomfortable.
At this point, the My Little Pony phenomenon is beyond the bounds of any sort of judgment of irony.
I don't know
how to judge it.
Yeah, I
ironic
don't know.
All right.
Let's see. What do I? Yeah, it's just a little tiny. It's just a little tiny like centimeter that's not like filled in.
Yeah, but
You obsess about it.
well, it's a mistake. It's
not
something written in your
it's
body.
It's not a mistake that's written. It's a lack of completion of a line. It's not It's not like something that
Okay.
you have to like erase and burn my skin off to get it off. You're making it sound like it's a horrible disfigurement.
No, it's not a horrible disfigurement.
It's a 1 centimeter like area where one black line doesn't actually connect with another black line, and
Right.
it drives AJ absolutely insane.
It's on your body though. Like, wouldn't it?
Oh my god. it's not worth it to go to a parlor and then have to, like, get that little tiny thing fixed and then have to, like, nurse it for 2 weeks.
I agree. I understand. And, like, fucking manage all the shit you have to manage with it.
Jesus
Like, I'll have to,
Christ.
like, wipe it with a lotion every 5 minutes. I remember
It's on
how
my
that
back
worked.
and I can't, like, you know, it's very hard to, how do I put it? Ooh. It's very hard to, like, deal with it myself as it, like, peels. Because of where it is. So, AJ helped me when it needed to heal the first time I got it.
Yeah, because I'm a gentleman.
Right, it's very nice of you. But it's also the case I don't want to go through the process again.
You know, that makes sense to me too.
So, it's not getting fixed. At least
Okay.
not right now.
You know what? I can deal with that, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, so what I have is, I have so Chaucer, who's a famous, now I have to explain it.
I love it.
So Chaucer,
by the way.
who was a writer in the Middle Ages, who wrote the Canterbury Tales, if you're familiar with this, basically he wrote a series of stories from the perspective of these different characters that were going on a pilgrimage, those were very popular back in the Middle Ages, especially the later Middle Ages. So he wrote these stories, and they're like very sardonic and
Critical.
they're very
Of the
critical of the
church, of the
church,
government.
all sorts of things.
Yeah.
And he has one.
At least subtly so, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. He has one character who's the wife of Bath, and she's been married like several times, and she tells her story.
Well-traveled, right? That's the...
She's well traveled, yes. And she tells, I mean, not unless she's not like a prostitute or anything, but like she's had several husbands.
Yeah.
Right? And there's sort of this trope in medieval literature that you're like the, you know, and I guess it kind of still persists today, that you're like the wicked wife or the, I don't know, saintly virgin, right? And she sort of like parodies this idea by kind of hyperbolizing it in some ways. So she talks about her various husbands in her tale and the way in which they treated her and how, in fact, she treated them in response, which is really sort of humorous and she has an aboutness in her character that I thought...
She's a very, like, aware...
Self-aware, yes.
Yeah.
Woman who sort of, like, plays with these gender roles, which I thought was really intriguing.
Yes, you got a shotgun down there.
And I don't know, I love literature anyway. But it's also the case that because iconography... Okay, in the Middle Ages, you know, not everybody could read, obviously. And so they went to church, etc.
Whoa!
Oh, are you
What the
done?
fuck just happened?
Are you done?
Yeah!
Oh,
I don't
no.
even know what happened there.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna have to, like, watch the replay to even figure out how that fucking
Can you
happened.
watch the replay?
Well, no, there's no replay. It's...
Oh. Okay, long story short, Chaucer drew on his manuscripts actual, like, pictures. It's called, and he has different manuscripts. This one's called the Ellesmere manuscript. Pictures of his characters, and one of them is Wife of Bath. So I have a reproduction of that drawing.
Of the illumination of the Wife of Bath.
Of the illumination from the Ellesmere manuscript.
Looks... I think it's really cool. It's colorful.
It's
Some
very
people
colorful.
could say, why does it look like you have a child's drawing of George Washington on a horse?
It's not quite like that, but sure.
Some people have said that.
It's got because it's medieval art. It's very how do you put it? It's not like
You know how when
shaded
you
or
look on...
three-dimensional.
Yeah, when you look at, like, Egyptian tombs and you see the way that they illustrated people, like, in quasi-two-dimension, three-dimensions...
Yeah, that's kind of what it's like.
It looks like that. It's like they hadn't quite figured out...
It's not like a fully fleshed out, like, shaded beauty. I mean, it's really pretty, actually. It's a very pretty tattoo. But it's a definitely medieval style sort of drawing. You know, it's not like Leonardo da Vinci and like the ways in which he could, you know, get the tendons all right, etc. So it doesn't work that way. So it's kind of cool. So there's the explanation. Are you happy?
Yes.
Did I explain all 5 or 3 tattoos?
Everyone is
or
happy
one
with
tattoo?
you. They're all happy with you.
All right. I think that's enough personal information.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.